Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? Now then, the ball's come loose. Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That comes as a mighty relief. And here's Stoichkov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pings in a... He's got through! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. Oh, what has happened here? Stoichkov! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Stoichkov clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Lens with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Hernandez. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gives it back. Ambitious ball here. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
In with the challenge. And the through ball. And this is Rivaldo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Zanetti. Gently done. Mbappe might just make this. Lens looking to pass their way through. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Great chance here from position A1.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Stoichkov! Decent hit from there. Davis. And it's Lampard. And it's Stoichkov. And he's intervened well there. Kimmich. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Hernandez makes the interception. And he's there to belt it away. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe is flagged offside. Van Nistelrooy. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Adrabayo gets it away. Julio Cesar sends that a long way. Now it's Rivaldo. Stoichkov, who's set up one goal so far. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rivaldo. Mbappe. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the pass is intercepted. Rivaldo. Kimmich with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Lampard.
1 minute.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Rivaldo! It's a promising position. Lampard with the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's an imaginative pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch. Oh, shooting chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ball on the spot. Can he? The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's having a shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's found a way through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Here comes the cross. Climbs up big! Goal! Lons! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And Stoichkov! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. De Jong. Hernandez. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played right into his path. That's the keeper's ball. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Stoichkov. De Ligt does well to get it back. That pass has been well intercepted. Rivaldo. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's in a great position here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rivaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Rivaldo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rivaldo. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Goes for a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Nicely weighted ball. Spread out to the left, played back in. Rivaldo tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw. And it's Zanetti.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 9. À sa place, le numéro 24.
Zanetti. Kimmich.
Rijkaard.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I think we're just about done here. And it's Palmer. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's Van Basten. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Zanetti.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
This looks promising.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Lampard gets a foot in here. And they've got rid.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davis. 4 extra minutes added on. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Van Nistelrooy. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rivaldo. Chips it through. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Lovely feet. And it's Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's intervened well there. Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. Hernandez. And here's Batistuta. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lens have their second corner now. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. And he was quick to react. Lampard has given away a free kick. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard. Now it's Stoichkov. And there's the shot! Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that has left him in a heap. Lampard.
Lens really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Back they go.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Hernandez, a probing pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's away! Now, can he find a finish? Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Stoichkov!
Changement.
Lens have their third corner. And that should get the job done. De Jong. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space, pass somewhat off target. Hernandez. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's on it, can he get away? And he's there to clear it. So their fourth corner of the game. Stoichkov goes short. They're up to 5 corners now. He can get that clear. Marmoush is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And Batistuta! Corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, it's come loose. And he can clear it away. Just eases him off the ball. De Jong. And Bastoni.
Temps additionnel.
Gives it
3
back.
minutes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Kimmich. Lampard, the man we've all come to watch. Deep into stoppage time. And it's Lampard. And that was very necessary. Here's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs.
The midway point of the game.
Lens really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Lens have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it again. Van Nistelrooy. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He could be in. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Just goes for a shot! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Lens have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Lens clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. And this is Stoichkov. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. And back to the keeper. That has not gone well. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Nicely shaped ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rivaldo, Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. You can run on to that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lampard. And now the breakaway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's been played through. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten!
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 24.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Kimmich. Played back. That's a cute ball. Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Into the last 5 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
Kimmich concedes a free kick for that.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 10.
Kimmich has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's being urged to shoot.
De temps additionnel.
Alexander-Arnold. Rooney. Bastoni calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it's Batistuta. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a cracking ball. Rijkaard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lens have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Batistuta claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
My thanks to Jim. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Ruud van Nistelrooy, without question, Jim, a giant amongst strikers.
Well, what I found so admirable about him, Peter, was his courage. There were plenty of sceptics who doubted his ability to step up from Dutch football.
He did step up, he stepped up all right, and he was integral in wrenching the title back from North London in 2003. That 20-minute hat-trick in front of the home crowd in the penultimate game of the season. It was pretty special.
Yeah, and all 3 goals brilliantly taken. Another great finisher.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Marmoush, and they can counter here. Stoichkov. Pass somewhat off target. Bastoni makes the interception. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Kimmich. Stoichkov. And here's the chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Van Basten. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zanetti. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Lampard. And he welcomes it in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Lens really could have done without this to open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bastoni. Lens looking to pass their way through. Marmoush! And he has kept it out somehow.
Marmoush really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Batistuta. Marmoush, and the finish! In he goes again. It's a goal! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keepers. That could spell trouble. He might be in here. He's one-on-one. Big chance. Goal! Lens! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lens take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. You have to expect that from everyone.
Mbappe! Cech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Passes short and sharp. Lens have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Real chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Lens take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lens with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Lens have their second corner now. Van Dijk can get it clear. Kimmich. Bastoni. Oh, super ball! Lampard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's come to nothing. Van Nistelrooy does really well to win the ball there. Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He has found the way through. Kimmich. That has ended up in no man's land. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Lens to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And the second half gets underway. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rivaldo. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well measured. Oh, good take in a good area. Liverpool claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Great vision. Oh, that's superb. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rivaldo is offering a wry smile there.
This their second corner of the game.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Brilliantly cut out.
Lens
are looking to go forward now.
Cleared away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And this is Van Basten.
Van Basten.
Great chance! And he's managed to gift it back.
Threads
one in, and he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard, and here's Stoichkov.
Stoichkov really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move.
It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just...
He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Adebayo has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
He'll fancy himself from here. Stoichkov! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Mbappe. Marmoush, that's a lovely, neat pass. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now he's got space here. De Jong spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Stoichkov. It's a mighty effort! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Lens go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous.
Van Basten! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Le numéro 10.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 4.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rivaldo.
Palmer has a look and plays it forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Distributed tidily. And it's Kimmich. Rivaldo. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Van Basten. Bastoni. Now it's Pedri. Tries a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Après 90 minutes de jeu.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Le numéro 13.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3.
Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe is onto this.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go.
One back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
But. Le numéro 1.
And we're done. Lens have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Van Basten.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The action has already started.
Goes forward. Mbappe chasing after it. Hernandez. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Dijk. Kimmich. And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. Lens look comfortable already. Two to the good and flying. He's having a shot!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's a throw. And this is Van Basten. Kimmich.
Lens have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Batistuta
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Now it's Stoichkov. Now, can they get him away? And this is Stoichkov. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hernandez calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free.
Bastoni gets rid without sophistication.
Lens really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's made its way to him.
There's no flag. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Now, power or placement?
And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Rijkaard.
Kimmich. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Batistuta! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! And it's in! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Liverpool give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. And this is Van Basten. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So now the difference is 3. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played back in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Marmouche. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Shot could be on. Shoots! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Lens lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. There's the start of the second half. De Jong looking for a runner. And no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. De Jong looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. And he's gone backward here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Bastoni. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He's onside. Batistuta. Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. And he welcomes it in.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bullish header! Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crescendo.
And Stoichkov! He's put his foot right through that one.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti.
He's picked his way through.
Mbappe.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Rijkaard.
Hernandez. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance.
And this is Van Basten.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And he cuts out the supply.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been slung wide.
Stoichkov. Van Dijk
Spots it and intercepts.
Rijkaard.
Stoichkov. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marmouche.
Now it's Batistuta.
Zanetti cuts it out. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box.
Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta.
Tries to play it through. Kimmich.
Aims beyond the defence.
And this is Stoichkov. Oh, it's Van Basten! That's really well cleared.
Changement pour Lens, le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 24.
And it's Palmer.
And this is Van Basten.
It's a good-looking delivery. And he's heaved it away. Azar. Oh, well measured. He's away! Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Après 86 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Liverpool have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Goes for a shot! They've done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Le numéro 4.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lens are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Julio Cesar gets it away.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Zanetti.
A probing pass. Now it's Mbappe.
De Jong.
Gets across to intercept that.
Bastoni.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
Van Basten.
Very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Van Nistelrooy absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. Rooney. And this is Rooney. Passing nice and neat. But they've got it again. And they can counter here.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game.
That is good alertness.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
And this is Van Basten. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Van Basten! Oh, crossbar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Davis. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this?
First quarter of an hour gone.
And it's Stoichkov. He's having a go!
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short. That'll be a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's Van Basten! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Lens are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And he's gone looking for safety.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Gives it back. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's superb. Batistuta! Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Rijkaard gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Marmoush! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Not the most accurate pass. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Marmoush. Lens leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first-half thoughts?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Lens go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. Lens carrying a one-goal lead. Rivaldo looking to be a menace in the final third. He's found a way past. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? The message is clear, none shall pass. An instinctive... Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Stoichkov. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kimmich. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. He's come in hard.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good spread. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rivaldo. Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Rivaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lens are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And smartly reclaimed. Bastoni. Lens finding their passes. Good take and shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.